Alisha and I have been very into Love Island.
Hello, my name is Alisha Marie. I would love to be on the next season of Love Island.
It's Rat Boys.
Rat Boys Summer. One of them was actively cheating on the other one. I remember being like, what?
I also don't like when the girls can't take a compliment. Oh, you're so hot. They're like,
Wait, you think so?
me, I'm like, wait, really?
The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Pretty basic. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Pretty Basic. I am your co-host, Alisha Marie.
And I'm your co-host, Remi Cruz.
And we did not plan this. We didn't plan this.
Something's right in the universe because we are back on track together.
It's as though, it was as though like Mercury was in retrograde or something and our stars were not aligning because for, I would say, a solid year, without planning, we would unintentionally match.
Yes.
I don't know what happened the past few months because we were not vibing on the same
I just think
vibes.
we were like, we're experimenting. We were trying out new things and we are back to our roots and we're matching today.
And we are matching.
And honestly, it's kind of especially perfect because we're wearing boots when it's 90 degrees out. Like, what are the chances that we both chose to wear boots when it's hot as fuck outside?
Okay, and when was the last time we wore boots on the pod? I mean, I wore like the motorcycle, but do you know what I mean? Like, it's been a minute. It's not like we wear something like this every day. Regardless, watch the YouTube video. I'm wearing this blue dress that I just got from Aritzia.
It's very cute.
I love it.
I'm going to borrow it.
And I, as you should,
Thank
bitch.
you. Thank you so
And I'm
much.
wearing my, dare I say, Luke Combs
The
redemption
iconic.
boots. They're from Dolce Vita. And if don't mind the dirty soles. Just think of
where she's
places-
been. Oh,
These
the
boots were
places
made
she'll
for-
go.
The places she'll go. Wait, that was such a universal like graduation story thing.
That's because it's from Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like that
places
iconic,
you'll
like
go.
the colorful cover with like the, was it a monkey? It was like some little character, right?
I was thinking more like,
He
the
was a
little Lorax
who.
type things. What are you wearing?
Oh, I am wearing this really cute top that's from Amazon. And my skirt is a bubble skirt that is from, I believe it's from Revolve. I think it's a company called Après Studio.
Oh, cute.
I think that's what it's called. And then my boots are from Macy's and they're my favorite boots to ever exist. Wide calf girls, check out Macy's. I've told you. This selection is amazing. They're like the only ones that I wear now and they have a really nice comfy heel. And I feel like they just dress up every outfit. So that is the look for today.
No, super cute. And you're in all black and I'm over here looking like, oh my God, you know who I look like? I look like Sydney Sweeney in Euphoria.
You do.
In a good way or in a bad way?
What is the state? the show
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. That's what it is. You do look
I
like
do.
her. In a good way or a bad way.
In a good way. Dude, I can't wait for Euphoria to come back.
I hope it comes back. I saw things online saying that they might not come back.
No, I heard it is, and majority of the original cast is confirmed, and it's going to be a time hop, which I will say,
Oh, that's fun.
I hate a time hop.
You hate a
though.
time hop.
Yeah.
I feel like it's getting a little stale. I feel like we need to zhuzh it up a bit.
Well, I feel like it's just been so long, which I get, like they've gotten older, and obviously they're playing high school students, and let's be real, Jacob Elordi already didn't look like a high school student.
True. So true.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway, I am excited for that to come back. I do hope it's not in like 4 years though.
I saw a comparison online that someone made, which Alisha and I have been very into Love Island, as I'm sure the whole nation, the whole world has been. It's the best reality TV that I have ever seen in my entire life. But someone compared Leah to Maddie and Rob to Jacob Elordi and Andrea to Cassie.
Wait, I have so many thoughts.
Isn't that good?
I have so
Isn't that
many
a good
thoughts.
comparison?
I always want to talk. Well, we always want to talk about more pop culture stuff, but right now we're like a little bit ahead because we had Hannah Burner on. That episode's out. Obviously, go listen to it. Go stream her Netflix special. And especially with Love Island, like pop culture in general is like so quick. You have to be on it. But Love Island specifically, because there's new episodes every night. Like something we talk about today, by the time this episode comes out, even if it's in a week, it's going to be old news.
It's so true.
But I do want to talk about it.
We need, well, luckily you and I have been talking about it every day amongst ourselves. So it's like we have our own podcast every day, but it is truly the best reality TV I've ever seen in my life.
And you know it's good because guess who watched it with me last night?
Ash.
She sits down and is so invested and is asking a lot and then is asking me questions like, wait, why did da-da-da-da? Why are they like, why is he mad? Why is she, what's the lore here? And I'm like, oh my God, you love it.
Well, I have to say, I mean, first off, we need to just tell everybody we were invited to go to the house in Fiji.
This is like my biggest L of my life.
I'm very upset about it. I also sent you the podcast of, I think it's Chicks in the Office. They, if we had just been a couple weeks ahead, maybe we could have been invited as well. I guess they said like, invite us to the finale. Like we want to go and interview people. They're going. If we were just a few weeks ahead, maybe we would have also been invited.
Okay, so we get invited to this trip to Fiji, and I'd heard of Love Island. I didn't know what it was. And here's the thing, I will say, regardless, even if we did go, we wouldn't be as excited then because now we're into the season.
Also, the one thing that I've always heard about Love Island is the UK version is amazing. The UK version is the best, blah, 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 blah. And this is the first season ever that the US has been as big as it is. And I've gotten so many messages from people and friends saying that they've watched every season of US and it's never been this good.
No.
So it's a very special situation.
And you know what? I have to be honest. The reason why I was watching it, Ariana Madix. That's the reason I was like, you know what? Let me give this. Like, I obviously,
you're just an
I love
Ariana girl.
Vanderpump. I love Ariana. I'm like, let's. I gotta watch it. I gotta support.
Bone to pick though. Why is she not there more?
That's my thing.
And the looks.
Oh, she looks so
Incredible.
good. I hope that they paid for her glam to come out because like that, it's part of the fantasy. Like you have to, her walk. Oh my God, the lingerie night when she walked in.
Oh, insane. The black thing, the black cape.
Oh my
insane.
God, that was better than the Scandival revenge dress.
She keeps getting better. She's so beautiful. Every time she walks in, like she looks like a bombshell.
But I do agree.
She is a bombshell.
It's so weird to have a quote host. I don't know why I said quote because she is the host.
Yeah.
Who isn't there every episode.
Yes.
Or at least like sometimes there will be 3 episodes where she's not there.
That's what I'm saying. I need her at least in every episode once.
Even just like a
Hi, welcome to Love Island.
She does go on to After Sun. Maybe it's the way that the days are split up. I don't know. Regardless, it is weird because in my head, I'm picturing like Survivor where it's like the host is there doing the games and the challenges.
Yeah.
But also I will say, I love how they film the challenges where they explain it as they're showing one of the cast members going through because it just is quicker pace.
Yeah.
It's not like, here's the rules and then you waste 10 minutes. It like that hour-long episode has so much packed into it. Did you see my TikTok I posted today?
No.
I paired up the cast members with like what breed of dog.
Oh my God, wait, which ones did you do?
Okay, Kaylor, I went golden retriever puppy for sure.
Cute.
Wears her heart on her sleeve.
She's so nice.
She is so sweet. Such a girl's girl. Like it's even, you could like, I feel like a golden retriever, like you could be like yelling at it and it just stares at you smiling, like thinking you're playing with it. And like, that's the vibe I get with Kate. Like she's just so pure and sweet, like not an evil bone in her body.
I was dying after the whole Daniela thing happened. And then the 4, what are they called? Casa Amor girls. The 4 girls were like sitting there and like just talking amongst themselves, and Kaylor and Liv came over.
Yes.
And Kaylor was like, hi.
She's like, let's
I was
go
like, that's
introduce
so
ourselves.
me.
And it's not, no, but it's so you. And I'm Liv, like, do we have to?
No,
like,
I know, but I was like, but it's funny because I was reading online and everyone online was like, oh my God, Liv is so me. Like her being like, what the fuck? Like behind, like when they couldn't see. And I was like, I wish I was a Liv, but I'm such a Kaylor.
No,
like,
I wish I was more like a Kaylor because like it's true. Any of the drama is about the men. It's not even about the other girls.
Absolutely.
And I love
true,
how much
though.
of a girl's girl she is. And she's even going to the other woman in this situation being like, can you tell me what happened? Like, that's crazy.
I wish we could dive into everything because where we're at right now, it's like, I feel like we're in the thick of it.
I know.
But I feel like it might even get crazier. So sorry to interrupt. Okay,
Oh, no,
golden
you're
retriever
good.
puppy.
Erin is for sure a golden doodle because those eyes. The eyes, golden doodles have these eyes that I'm sorry. I think some of them are really cute. Some of them kind of freak me out because they look like humans.
I'm going to say it online. I'm going to say it. And I'm not saying that. I know what you're thinking. I'm not going to go that into it. I have a club with a few of my friends where we just exchange photos of golden doodles and absolutely rip on them because they are terrifying.
And it's not, you know what it is? It's the one with green eyes, the ones with like green or blue eyes. Can I please show you this?
Yes.
It's so funny.
The color, it's not the color, it's the vibe.
Oh, Liv is for sure Australian Shepherd, but not just any, like, please look at this photo.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Wait, look at it. Ball. It's like, boys, let's play.
That
like
one's
like
so,
a model walking in as a bombshell.
So real. Australian Shepherd's perfect.
So good.
Nicole.
I'm so confident on this. King Cavalier.
Cute.
Lady in the
For
Tramp.
what reason?
It's like the hair, the ears, the brown eyes. That is her.
That's really
That's
cute.
her.
Lady in the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. Kendall I have as a German Shepherd.
Yes.
Cordell is either a Boston Terrier or a Brussels. Because like he would literally have a sick outfit. You know that.
Oh,
he
you're
would walk
right.
in with like
You're right.
Serena Doberman.
Yep.
Oh, I have Miguel as an American Bully, but I think I could have even done like a French Bulldog.
And I'm obsessed with Love Island. I'm also excited to watch The Bachelorette. It started last night, and she's the first ever Asian Bachelorette, which is so exciting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I met her. She's so nice and so cool, so personable. She's beautiful. But I have to say, like, and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to support my girl Jen. Love her. Super excited. But Love Island is so much crazier. I'm like, this is going to be a cakewalk now watching.
I think they have nailed this era of reality TV. And I also feel like this is so niche. I feel like the world as a whole is craving realness in general after like TikTok and stuff. And the top reality shows are still so produced. You know what I mean? Like Kardashians and like it's still so glam and produced. And like we want to see so much realness. And like watching the girls do their makeup every day on Love Island is amazing. And on top of it, past reality shows, the big like fourth wall, even Vanderpump is like you have someone with a huge camera in your face filming. So how do you pretend they're not there?
Yeah.
But in the villa, there's 600 hidden cameras and they just wear a mic as a necklace. So it's like, no matter where they go, they don't know if it's going to be on camera or not. Like so much shit is probably cut.
So much is cut.
But also there's conversations they probably even forgot about. That's like filmed and recorded.
I know. You know the one thing that I don't like about the show? Oh, let me say one other thing. With Bachelor, there's Bachelor, Bachelorette, and then there's a spinoff Bachelor in Paradise where all the rejects go to a beach and then they couple up with each other. It's a similar idea to Love Island. And I love Bachelor in Paradise. That's my favorite one to watch with Cal and I, but it got cut this year. They're not doing it. And we were like, why? I get it now because in the first episode of Love Island, they're doing a challenge where they're all making out with each other and like going crazy. And that doesn't even happen for like a long time on Paradise. And it's like, I understand, but it's like ABC, so I get it. It's much more PG.
It's a big pivotal time in reality television. I
think there's something for everyone. Please bring back Paradise. I love Paradise.
I love the filming. I love the cameras. I love the necklaces. I love I do like that aspect because it feels like a vlog.
I saw in the confessionals, there's no person in there. It's just a voice that asks them questions and they'll be in there anywhere from 15 minutes to hours to get them to say what they want. And it's just a camera, the background, and a speaker.
Wait,
which also helps too. Yeah, which helps a lot.
I feel like it feels less produced, even though it is so produced.
Agreed.
But also at the same time, like literally they can just do nothing and I'm so interested to watch.
I'm curious if there's like bodies there, like warm bodies of producers, or again, if they're just voices.
Here's my thing.
I need to know.
I thought about this. The beds are always made. It always looks pretty damn clean.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
There has to, maybe when they go do the challenges, like people come in and clean up or something, because I can't imagine them we haven't seen, I don't know.
Are they doing their dishes every day after making avocado toast?
Also, they only show themselves making toast, but there has to be actual like lunches.
That's my biggest question with it. Are they eating sandwiches and toast 24/7?
There's no way.
I'm like, I don't think that's that shocking though. I feel like that's like so normal.
I don't know. I'm excited to get more of the inside scoop.
I feel like they're not going to give us that tea though, and that's what I want to know.
Well, I feel like once the contestants come off,
they can talk about it.
Once they
it's
get
also
their phones
crazy
back.
They're in there.
Yeah.
Like it's happening currently as we speak.
That's crazy.
That's really crazy. I saw a couple of their Instagrams were deactivated. So I'm wondering if it's because of like a lot of hate or I don't know what. Also, they went on the show being like, oh, US is like not that big. I'm sure it'll be fine. And they're like the biggest show ever right now.
I will be really sad if any of the OG people get off, like taken off, because they are like a family. Like they feel like a whole like actual cast.
I feel like they're going to like throw a curveball or something to make them stay, because I feel like they know that they need them there.
I know, right?
Because we're going to stop watching, obviously, if they're gone.
Like it would
Serena's
be
gone, I'm gone.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly. She was bothering me in the beginning because I was like, come on, like make up your mind, like just like, I felt that. But again, no spoilers, but seeing her how she's evolved, I feel like I relate to her a lot with her like walls and like keeping people, like making people prove it to her that like they're really interested.
Yes, I think as she's become more vulnerable and shared her trauma, everyone else is like, oh, like as a viewer, I'm like, oh, I understand now.
Oh, totally.
And it's so relatable.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, but in the beginning I was like, oh, this poor guy, like make a decision.
Also the challenges, can we just talk about how they are ruthless?
No, it's a crazy show. Everyone should watch it. Love Island, let us know if you want us there in Fiji. We'll be there.
Like if I could go back in time, I would say yes. But I will say I don't think I would have appreciated it because now I would be like, it's soul ties.
Well, also I want to be there and I like want to see them. We were just going to go like to see the villa without the people there yet. Like we wouldn't have known who they were yet.
No.
Now I'm like, those are celebrities to me.
No, literally.
That is Taylor
like,
Swift.
Exactly. And regardless, we are fully in, we are fully invested. I still don't fully know how it works. Like who walks away with money? Whoever's the most like compatible couple?
I don't know. I'm curious to see how it goes too. I don't know if it's like a voted situation. I don't know when it ends either. Like, I don't know at what point are they like, okay, we're done. Everybody go home.
Well, so, okay, last thing on this because we're talking about it for so long, but I can talk for hours.
I love it.
There was a season that was only 6 weeks long, but the past 2 seasons were 8 weeks long. So they haven't officially announced how long this one's going to be. So I could see it being longer, but they're guesstimating July 29th would be 8 weeks out when they started. So that's what everyone's guesstimating of like, realistically, it'll at least be that. But it could be longer.
No, I want more. I need like
more.
at least, and I feel like they might because it's so popular. Like keep throwing new people in there. Give them hotter guys.
Oh my God, Justice? No, Justice. I was pissed for them.
Wait, but also like I felt badly because the guys were like, they seemed really nice.
Okay.
They seemed really nice. And watching them stand there and leave, I cried.
No,
that was so sad.
I was like this. I feel like they purposely set up the girls to have uglier guys compared to the guys getting a lot of girls.
It's just the women that were brought in were the hottest, most beautiful girls I've ever seen.
I feel like they purposely
don't love the personalities. Oops, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I feel like we are very much girls.
We are, absolutely.
1,000%.
But they're not being girls, so I'm not going to be a girl to them.
Here's the thing. When I felt myself being like, I felt myself not being a girl watching this, I was just like, leave. I was like, we don't want you here. I literally felt another side of me coming out and I was like, where did that come from?
There's the door, bitch. It's just like if they're gonna be, they're just like sitting. They keep sitting there and being like, "Oh, they're so mean. They're so mean." I'm like, "You're being mean."
Also, well, I'm sorry. What would you expect? Like, it's like, oh yeah, you choose to bring me back, and then I don't know.
My last gripe, I will say, the women, the Casa Amor girls that were brought in were just not being girls. And I don't appreciate that. I will say the original girls also were not being super nice. Like to me, Kaylor is like what you should be doing. You should not take it out on the women. You should introduce yourselves, like be polite. Don't be mad at the men. But the men is what I have an issue with because like the point of going to Casa Amor is to go and test your relationship and be like, okay, do I have a stronger connection here or at the villa? Don't bring someone back and then be like, oh, now I'm testing it. Like that's not the point of it. And they're all just trying to have their cake and eat it too. And I think, no, I'm going to keep my mouth
I'm going to pop off. I feel like I had a revelation. I was like, is this how men think? Because the way that the men all collectively understood each other and they were going for like, hey, like this is just gonna make or break your relationship. So this is a good thing for you to go in there and like kiss other girls and make out with them outside of challenges because if it's only gonna make you and your other girl stronger. And I'm like, y'all are missing the point that just by you doing these things is what's gonna piss your girl off.
I do agree that there's a respectful way to go about it. I do think like none of them are closed off, so it's fine to go and like, yeah, kiss someone, yeah, form a connection, but do it respectfully.
And that's what I mean. Like, you're not going to be making out or dry humping with someone.
The dry humping was crazy.
And the denying it too. I was like, there is a video.
Yeah. Well, that's my one thing with the show. I'm like, why are they not, every time someone references something, they have the footage, why not play it?
I feel like they've done that like once or twice, but very lightly. I think the movie night thing is the reason why. I think they want all of us to be shocked.
That's what I was wondering too, yeah. That's what I was wondering.
I think that's going to be crazy when everyone watches it. That's going to be crazy.
I'm really excited.
Like I truly, and I mean this, like I don't like all of the guys, coming back with another girl. Also, if you bring someone back, that means you're out of a couple with your OG girl.
I know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
But it's so clear to me how they all collectively were like, hey, you can bring her back and figure it out at home. Like to them, they're like, I have to do this to test it. And you know what? If we make it, we make it. And it's just going to make us stronger. And I'm like, that's you assuming she's going to be fine with you doing all of this shit.
Yes. And that's like what Serena, like I understand Serena's point. I understand all the girl sides. It's just, to me, from what I put together, it seemed like one of them was spearheading this idea and then telling all the other guys like, no, you want to do this.
And that's why.
And then they all were like, yeah, you're right.
I think it was Miguel.
I think so too.
And what's funny is I'm not like, he walked in.
Because that's what he said that word for it. He was like, well, I take accountability. Yeah. I did this.
But also like all of it together, I was like, oh, is this a moment where I'm seeing how men just think? Obviously it's a dating show, so like obviously there's that. But also just the way that they went about it seemed so innate to them, of like, even Kenny.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I cried for Kenny. I really did.
I do think Janae went off on him a little bit.
I think he's dumb as bricks, but I cried for him.
But a prime example of like, well, I wanted to test it. And it's like, okay, but I don't know.
To me, there's like within the men, there's like conniving, manipulative, and then there's just like dumb. Mm-hmm. And like there's definitely like, it's like a Venn diagram. Like there's definitely like overcross between the two. All to say, I just think men are stupid.
All to say, I would go on next season if any producer's watching this.
Would you really go on?
Honestly, I'd really, really consider it.
Wait, tell the camera.
This is my audition. Hello, my name is Alisha Marie. I am 31 years old. I would love to be on the next season of Love Island. I am absolutely looking for love.
For all the right reasons.
Truly for all the right reasons. And I just think that, you know, I think I deserve it.
I think you do too.
And I love Fiji. And
I love Fiji.
I don't think I'm bombshell material, but I think I'm OG material. Like, you know what I mean? I would be walking in slow-mo and start laughing. Like, maybe that's going to not get me invited. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Wait, I just went through my email because I wanted to find that initial one. In 2019, we got invited to go too. We didn't go.
What's a fun fact about me? I do have 2 podcasts. You know, grew up on the internet, so I'm used to a camera. There's 3 here right now. And
you could absolutely bring it.
I think I could.
You could bring the drama. You could be...
I would bring some tears. I am a crier, I will say. But I also I cry when I laugh, you know?
I think you'd be great. I think you'd be like... I'm trying to think of who you'd be in the villa right now, currently. Like, who you remind me the most of.
We've talked about this. I feel like on reality TV, I would definitely be like the sweet girl who like cries a lot. Or maybe I'd get a bad edit. Maybe I'd be the villain.
I don't think you can only get a bad edit if you do you say the things.
I don't know. I do feel like... We all know the power of editing. You can like manipulate anything.
Yeah, but like...
I could be talking about a toasty being like, it was disgusting.
Wait.
And then they would take that and put it as if I was talking about someone else.
Oh, you're so right. I never thought about it in
they
that
do that.
way.
They like manipulate it.
Oh. Ooh.
So maybe I'm a villain.
I think you'd be a cross between Kayla and Liv, because I think you're like Liv now currently, because I know people didn't like her in the beginning. Like I think you'd be backing your friends up, but I think you'd also be crying while doing it.
Yeah. Oh. Sobbing.
I think you'd be great on a dating show.
I get nervous.
Because
I'm aware of the edits.
I was gonna say, I know this is literally dating shows, but I get like secondhand embarrassment watching people flirt on camera.
No, I agree. Like those guys.
I also don't like when the girls can't take a compliment. When they're like, oh, you're so hot. They're like, oh my God, like, really? You think so? I'm like, just be like, thank you so much.
No, oh my God.
That's what bothers me.
They're like, wait, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh my God, really?
I just be like, oh my God, thank you so much. I really like, thank you.
Catch me doing
You're really
that.
hot. Stop. Wait,
really?
like, what's your favorite thing about? I'm like, stop.
No way. I've never been told that ever.
Oh my God. I mean, that's like what bothers me the most watching it back, because I'm like, just be like confident ladies. Well, yes, no. You know you're hot.
You know what it is though? It's all the girls who are stunning. So you know that's just their go-to.
That's true.
Like they works for them clearly.
That's true. I mean, when you look like that, you don't have to worry about flirting, which is true. I cannot be saying anything.
Meanwhile, I'm like, wait, really? You think so?
I did so
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Anyway, anyways, Love Island, love it so much. What's another thing that you've been loving?
I've been loving lattes.
I love
Can you tell?
latte.
Because I'm literally drinking it right now.
I've been in my barista era, which I know it's like not cool to say era anymore. Sorry, but
we get it. We're millennials. It's fine. Like, where is everyone keeping up with all this stuff?
I'm sorry to go back to Love Island, but I saw Andrea's been posting a lot of TikToks.
I watched her live last night.
Oh, she did send me the live to watch, but I was watching the episode, so sorry. The episode kind of took over
as it should.
Andrea's live, but people were saying, did you see her Get Ready With Me that she made?
No.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about her because I kind of feel for her, but I do think that she was kind of mean sometimes. I don't know. I kind of just don't care about her. But people were saying her TikToks are like super millennial coded and her humor is super millennial coded. And then I saw a girl who made a hot take who was like, I mean, I don't know if it's millennial coded. I just think more than anything, she's a hot girl that's never had to be funny. Like, wait, maybe that's the take.
I think that's the take.
Maybe that's the take.
Even, it was funny because that was the most I heard her talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's just funny, even, whether it's a reality show or another show that you watch, like you see someone a lot, you kind of think you know them. But I was hearing her talk and I was like, oh, I didn't even know she talks like that. Like she kind of like, I mean, she's from Miami. She definitely, I don't know how to explain it. Just like the way she was talking was very like, yeah, I'm cool girl, like talking.
On the show?
No, on her live. And I was realizing, I was like, I guess I never really heard her talk in the show.
Yeah, you're right. There's the stars for sure. And then there's a background character.
Yeah.
She was a background character. All to say, I've been making a lot of coffees at home and it's been super fun and I've been loving it. And I also I've been in my matcha. I've been in a matcha kick.
Wait, I love that.
I was going to say era again. I stopped myself.
I felt it.
I know.
I was like, are you done? I love that. Sometimes we've met a lot of you guys lately. I just feel like we've been out and about with summer and all this stuff. And I met two girls and they were like, oh my God, we love both podcasts. And I was like, really? Like, me, really?
No, seriously.
I was like, wow, sometimes I feel like we just talk about like brain rot. And they're like, no, like that's all I want to hear.
I mean, I love like Giggly Squad to me is just like random things they're chatting about. And I'm like, I could sit there. I eat it up. I have to say, I have been experiencing a lot more people in person lately. I don't know if it's because I've just been going out more.
I've been leaving my house.
I've been like outside of the house. I've had a couple instances lately that have been really crazy where I'm in a car and I'll get flagged down by other cars or like people on the street are like jumping and waving at me. I got stopped by a van the other day. I was at a stoplight with Cal. We were driving to like dinner or something. A whole van with like 20 people in it. We're like, oh my God. I was like, who's here?
I have to say, what happened? What's happening? What's happening? Who's that? I will say.
It's crazy.
You do have a very distinctive car.
I know that. And I agree, but I wasn't always in my car.
Well, I think now people just like notice. It's like,
no, I wasn't even in my car.
Oh, you weren't in your car?
In one situation I was, but in the other ones I wasn't. I was in my friend's cars.
I just picture like
feeling famous.
If I see like a pink car and I see like that catches my attention.
The JoJo Siwa car.
Well, and then I see like Trisha Paytas driving. I'm like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, it just catches your attention.
I understand. But again, I wasn't in the car all the time. So all to say.
And then it feels so weird.
I'm a celebrity now.
Oh no, Remi, Cooking with Remi is an icon.
Thank you so much.
Your name precedes you.
Thank you so much. My lasting legacy.
Your lasting
opening Sunny Angels.
Mrs. Cal.
And cooking. Mrs. Cal. I fear I did that, and I think people thought I was being serious. I know. I went to Disneyland the other day, and I got like a wedding, like there was like a mini hat with like a veil, yeah. And I was like, oh, this is so funny, I should get it. And then they had embroidery that you could embroider whatever you want on it, and I got Mrs. Cal, and I was like, how funny would it be to take photos of like my heart hands in front of the castle, and like people I think thought like they were like, this is so sweet. I sent it to my family. They're like, we're crying, and I'm like. No,
I'm being funny.
I was literally kidding. Like, this is supposed to be funny. Laugh.
I don't know what it is. Maybe we're just so good at it. There's been too many times lately where I feel like I have to clarify to someone. I'm like, no, I was being funny. Like, my joke didn't land.
I know.
It didn't land. I think sometimes I just say it too sarcastically with a straight face. So people think I'm being serious.
I think 99% of my jokes don't land ever.
Really?
Like on podcasts and things. I'm like, oh, I was trying to be funny.
Well, here's the other thing. Your average person isn't having their... Like, we're on when we're on a podcast. You know what I mean? We're like trying to be funny already. So when it doesn't land on top of that,
also try being on a podcast with two guys who are actually funny.
Try being an influencer.
Try it. I really do try, and I'm like, they don't land. I'm like, damn, like that means I'm really not funny.
What happens with me is like in the moment when we're filming, I like can't hear what other people are saying. And then when I rewatch it, I'm like, ha, that was hilarious.
Oh, well, also I can't hear your jokes a lot. I can't hear you a lot of the time. And so I'll listen back. I'm like, oh, that was so funny. I would have laughed had I heard it.
We definitely, next episode, we're wearing headphones.
No, everything you say, I'm just gonna be like,
I was going to say, Heath and I had mentioned the next episode we'll switch seats. So maybe you'll hear it now because I'll be next to you.
no, I like seeing you.
Oh, fuck.
I can't ever see Heath, and I'd rather be able to see you.
You smiling at me all the time.
No, I love it because I feel like we can we mentally we
do look at
know
each
what
other.
we're saying. We
right,
we're up here. I know.
Okay.
Because Heath, I have to make a real effort to turn and
That's
change.
how I feel
and
with
look.
Zane. I have to be like, oh wait, there's one more person here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or maybe we should just turn the chairs.
We could try that too. I have to say that one of the top comments on one of the more recent episodes of Basically Unfiltered was I made a joke about because it was the idea of we were talking about our crazy stories of going out and when he flooded a hotel room and all these things, and he was like, yeah, it was definitely my wake-up call. But then yes, I said I made the joke. That was a funny joke.
Rem, we all got it, but Zane didn't.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, he's funny. Why didn't he understand that?
I think again though, it's because
that was a good one.
We don't have headphones, so you don't hear everyone. And then
he's so funny.
And then the comments being like, and you guys just went with it.
Yep. I knew, and I was actually embarrassed because I was like, oh, I thought that was a really good joke. I was like, that was a witty one.
It was witty.
And he didn't get it, and I was like, damn, okay, we'll just keep it pushing. But
when we say one thing funny, we're like, yes.
No, if I have one laugh on that podcast or even here, did it.
Wait, what was it? We were driving the other day and I said something. You're like, Alisha, that was a good one. I forget what it was, but I was so proud. I was like, oh my God, Remi said it was a good one.
I called it out. We were going to dinner, wasn't it? Or something?
I forget what it was.
No, you said a good one.
Wow.
We also recently on Basically Unfiltered swapped with the boys.
Wait, I think that, let me do math. I think that episode comes out tomorrow.
No. Oh,
yeah,
when this episode comes out. Actually, I was like,
the way you went, no.
Yes.
Anyway, that episode is already out by the time you're watching this. So we will link it in the description. It is one of the funniest episodes. Here's the thing. I haven't watched it or listened to it yet because it's not edited yet.
I hope it was funny. I don't know if it was
Remi,
funny.
The way that people died just when we were dressed up as Elphaba and Glinda talking about whatever. We've never looked better, dare I say.
I think speak for yourself.
Okay, we definitely looked better. We all switched and decided to dress up as our other co-hosts.
Yes.
So Remi dressed up as Zane and they flipped.
Yes.
Me and Heath dressed up as each other.
Well, how this came to be was we decided that we were going to do this a long time ago. And then when we finally were actually in the planning and Alisha was buying the wig, she goes, I want to be Heath. You demand. What made you want to be Heath?
I was thinking of who could I be better? And I feel like I could get Heath better because him and I are a little more similar and in different ways. I feel like we're similar to everyone in different ways. But then also I think I'd look better as him because I was picturing the wig and everything. And I was like, I think I would just be a better Heath than a better Zane.
I mean, Zane pulled me off very well.
Oh,
very, very well. I feel like I was lacking the most in the looks department because...
Well, the wig, I could have gotten a better wig.
I mean, also, no, the wig was great. I'm Asian. At the end of the day, I wasn't fooling anybody.
It wasn't the wig.
It wasn't the wig. At the end of the day, I can only look so different.
Honestly, though, Rem, I'm not kidding. When I took a photo of you in the viewfinder, it looked like Zane.
Really? Okay, good.
Yes, I'll show you.
Good.
I'm not kidding.
Alicia was like, I want to be Heath. So then I was like, okay, well then I'll be Zane. And so then it was up to the guys, which girl do you want to be? And for some reason, Zane really wanted to be me.
You guys making TikToks was hilarious. But again, it's the same energy.
It was so fun. I tried my best to be Zane, but Zane's a little hard to be because he's kind of so out of pocket and you don't know what you're going to get. So I had sidelined with Heath before and I was like, what do I do? And he was like, just be really confused and keep asking what to what people say.
No, you did a good job.
I think I actually played it a little too dumb because Zane's not dumb. He's just not in on the joke always, but I feel like I played it unintelligent and he's not unintelligent. So I was driving home thinking about my performance and I was like, I could have done better.
I mean, I think if he was sitting here, he'd be like, no, I'm dumb. I'm going to be very honest. But I will say, I think a lot of it comes down to the Mariah editing. Because if you punch in on you at the right time, it's hilarious.
I can't believe The Serpent Queen Season 2 is finally coming out. I really liked how the last season ended, so I'm ready to cuddle up with Rosie and Chloe and watch season 2. Why does that sound like my perfect night in? If you love Samantha Morton and a true story about one of the most influential women in history, I just know you'll love it as much as I do.
You mentioned that season 1 was so good, and I need to finish up so I can watch season 2 along with you, and we can debrief together after every episode. I like how the show has the true story element, but it's loaded with an attitude, which I personally love.
Oh, and we absolutely must debrief. Should I start planning a viewing party?
Wait, I'll bring the snacks, I'll bring the food, the drinks. We could do like a cute theme night. That'd be so fun. And have like themed, everyone brings their own drink. That'd be cute.
Wait, I love that. If season 1 of the STARZ hit, the Serpent Queen taught us anything about the regal and ruthless Catherine de Medici, it's that she'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. And with the French court in chaos and her country torn apart by the rise of a new religious sect, her shrewd intellect and savvy will be tested like never before, with her son, now King of France.
In season 2, the Serpent Queen is back and badder than ever. Samantha Morton returns as Catherine de Medici, the newly anointed Queen Regent of France, now that her son, Charles IX, has come of age. Season 2 finds the court engulfed in chaos as the Guises and Bourbons vie for control, and the rise of Protestantism sparks tension across the country. As France falls into political and religious turmoil, Catherine struggles to maintain her power, which makes her more determined than ever to keep it. This already sounds like the drama I've been waiting for.
Watch The Serpent Queen now, only on STARZ and the STARZ app. Not sure if you or your family have any traditions, but my family and I love watching the summer games. It's just fun to like all gather together. You can have themed treats if you want, or you can go to a friend's house who has themed treats.
I was literally just talking to Cal about this. Any reason to have a themed treat? I'm not even kidding. Genuinely, any chance that I can have to throw a party, I will take it. There's nothing I love more than like everybody huddled around a TV with like copious amounts of chips and dips for everyone to enjoy together and watch something and just bond and have a good time.
Apart from the food, I will also be there cheering on my team, fully decked out in top brands like Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, Reebok, and Puma. I've been loving working out lately. I've been trying to get back into it. If you watch the vlogs, And I love a matching set. It really makes me feel like I have my life together. And on top of that, a matching set at the gym just makes me feel like I own the place.
Like you have your life together.
Like I have my life together.
I feel that. Honestly, guys, the Macy's website has everything. They also have a bunch of stuff from Ralph Lauren. Just like athletes dedicate years to perfecting their game, Ralph Lauren has been creating timeless styles for over 57 years, serving as the official outfitter for our national team. You can snag the same gear as your favorite athletes at Macy's and truly embody the spirit of a champion.
The Summer Games are undoubtedly one of the highlights of the season because they bring the whole world together. I'll be enthusiastically cheering on my team, dressed head to toe in their gear from Macy's. You can shop at Macy's.com or in store. Will you be cheering on your favorite teams this year during the Summer Games in Paris? Let us know in the comments.
It was that meme of, and same thing with Cal and I. Cal has the skinniest legs in the world, and my legs are like twice the size of his. Nothing wrong with that. Genetics.
I feel like it's also like the anatomy of a female and male body
Absolutely.
stereotypically. Like,
Absolutely.
Like
you're like, oh my God, I'm just like so small. I'm like, my boyfriend's clothes are going to be so big on me. The way that Zayn's clothes fit me, exactly as how they should.
No, literally Heath's pants, he was like, oh, these will for sure. Cause like when you hold them up, I'm like, oh, they'll for sure fit. They look really big. But then I put them on, I was like, oh, these are skinny jeans. He was like, right? Like nice and a little tighter in the thighs. And I was like, no, they tight. Like they are cutting off my circulation. You think I didn't move from my pose for a reason? I couldn't. I literally couldn't.
It was such a roller coaster of a ride. The boys enjoyed it a little too much.
I kept looking at Heath to like make him laugh, and then I realized there's no way I can break his character.
He was in character.
He was a better me.
He was great.
It was so funny.
It was a fantastic episode. Please go watch it, you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have them on PB soon like do like a PB episode with them.
You know why? Because we went on theirs to promo, which obviously, I mean, we're literally talking about right now, but we went on theirs to do a quick promo and we never had them on ours.
But like we need like an episode with them, even though that would just be the same podcast. Anyways, other things that we've been loving.
Well, I was going off of that. What I love about that is it just feels like old YouTube and it's just like fun and like dumb shit. And going back to having a lot of people even in person saying they love the Brain Rot episodes makes me like happy because I'm like, no, this is what I love watching when I want to escape from the world and just like watch something. And when people say like, oh, you're my comfort YouTuber, like it means so much because I have people who are my comfort YouTubers or like comfort podcasts. And it just means so much when people say that. So like, even though sometimes I feel like it can be weird being like, is like, what are we talking about today? Whatever. It just like, I don't know. It warms my soul.
I feel that. And I don't expect anything from any creator that I watch. I'm always just happy with them posting something. But I understand because when we're the ones creating it, we're definitely harder on ourselves of like, oh my God, well, we feel like you need to bring this to this episode and this to that. And like, we do try our best to do so, but we don't always have something like really important to say, to be honest.
No, but also again, like I don't think people necessarily listen for like, they don't listen to us for like crazy shit. They just like want like the girly pop episodes.
No,
and stuff.
I watch vloggers who do the same thing every vlog, and I don't have any prior thought to it. I'm just like, oh, they posted again, yay! And I have something to get ready
thing.
to.
Yes,
agreed.
You're so right.
Right now,
Who are you loving?
I was gonna say, oh my God, thanks for asking.
Oh my God.
Loving.
Wait, this is an exclusive. Remi, who are you watching?
I mean, I watch the same YouTubers every single week. I love Ryan Christina. I love Paloma. I love Kim Tai. I love Michelle Yeji. I love Sierra Schultze. I just love like nice girlies that are like doing the same things that I do, like gardening and eating and sitting at home. Like, I love those.
I feel that. Like, I feel
those.
that. And that's sometimes why, like, when I travel, I, like, don't want to do travel vlogs, even though I know most of the people want those. I'm like, no, I just like watching people fold their laundry to motivate me to do my own laundry.
Same.
I will say a creator who I feel like is so underrated. I literally DM'd her. She doesn't know I exist. I DM'd her and was like, please start your vlog channel back up because like I binged all of the ones you have up from years ago. She stopped vlogging like 2 years ago, but she's really big on TikTok and Instagram and she does color theory outfits. So she'll be like, her name's Maxine Wild. She's Australian.
Before, yes.
I am obsessed with her. She'll literally be like, let's style an outfit using this color combo in her accent, which is really cute. And then it's like colors you would never expect that go together, but she pulls it off. Like I can sit and watch her content for hours.
Do you think that we could pull it off or is it just like a her thing specifically?
I think it's a her thing because anytime I upload a fashion outfit, people are like, boo. Which like, it's fine. I've accepted it. Like I'm just playing dress up in my closet. It's fine.
But also like fashion is subjective.
Exactly.
Clothing is subjective. Let people wear what they want to wear.
Some people would say I look really cute. Some people would say I look like a country singer.
I think you look like a cute country singer.
In a good way or in a bad way.
I think it looks cute.
But yeah, no, I've learned, especially TikTok, people be ruthless. I'm like, then don't watch.
Just keep scrolling.
Just like, or like,
it's not on your body.
Also, usually, okay, the funny part about any hate comments on fashion TikToks or stuff that I get, this is what makes me die. By the time it's posted, I've worn the fit.
It's done.
It's done.
What do they say? They're like, take it off.
They'll just be like, oof, she thinks she ate with this. Or it's like, oh my God, wait, I think she's joking. Like, oh, does she realize like this isn't good? Like stuff like that. But then it's funny because the other half of the comments are like, oh my God, this ate. And I'm like, I just feel like it's such a niche Instagram fashion world where it's like, I'm getting this inspo from Pinterest. It's not like I'm coming up with this being like, oh my God, like I like this. It's like, ooh, I want to recreate this outfit that someone else made that like is really cool. And then I make it and people are like, ooh, she thought she ate. But then it's just fun. It's just funny.
I like the TikTokers that I follow who are like, is this a fit or is Kendall Jenner just skinny?
No, literally.
Because it's like, and then they test it. They're like, and then girls usually are mid-size or plus size and it's like, is this a fit or is it a real outfit or does it just look good on her because she's literally like is 00?
Or a lot of it too, I think is like their aura or like energy. Like I remember, I think it was
confidence
that's
too.
What,
a lot
I
of
think
it,
Amanda Steele said this one time years ago being like, it's not if an outfit looks good or not. It's like if you pulling it off is like you just owning it and like deciding that this looks good. I have a bone to pick. You know how like Rat Boy Summer's in? If you guys don't know what that is, like essentially because everyone just follows what celebrities are doing like no other. And there's like a big wave where a lot of girls are dating these men who like, the internet deemed this, I didn't say that they look like rats, like Sabrina Carpenter and her man, right?
Yes.
Like it's like this specific look of like, maybe not your conventionally traditional hot guy, but like all of these beautiful women are starting to date these guys who like kind of have this like rat
Maddie
look.
Healy, Timothy Chalamet. I saw the list. Timothy Chalamet, Barry Keoghan.
So it's being called Rat Boy Summer. And it's like, where's Rat Girl Summer? Okay.
But also I'm like, why are we deeming it like a rat summer? Like why can't people just date people?
No, I get Rat Boy Summer though. I see they all do have this look.
Yeah.
I didn't come up
That's
with it.
like something Cosmo made up and they're like, it's Rat Boys.
Rat Boy Summer. Rat Boy Summer.
But I understand what you're saying too.
No, yeah, but where's Rat Girl Summer?
I understand that. But also,
But also, here's the thing. I bet women came up with Rat Boy Summer.
I was going to say that too. I'm like, with some girly pop at Cosmo. I was like, this is so funny.
Wait, but it's true.
I mean, I do like it because it's like joking. I hope that the guys aren't sad that they're being called Rat Boy Summer. I think Barry Keoghan's so cute.
No, they're. I guarantee they're like, they're talking about. No, I don't think he's cute.
You don't think he's cute?
No.
I was telling this on Joe's podcast. I was like, I'm a Barry Keoghan girl over a Jacob Elordi girl. I think Barry Keoghan's so cute.
You were about him when he was on Eternals.
Thank
even
you
before
so much.
And I'm bitch, I got
Thank you so
I got
much.
you. Because I remember you saying that and I was like, I sounded like a rat. That's you. That's you. You, Barry.
I think he's so cute.
I think he's just something, maybe his personality would wow me. I don't know.
But I think he's like attractive. I do.
Maybe I need to watch some interviews.
But did you watch Eternals?
I watched Eternals with you.
Oh, I thought he was so cute in that.
I thought he was just like there.
My sweet, whatever her name was.
And then
Timothy Chalamet also does it for me.
The movie he was in.
Oh, Saltburn.
Saltburn.
That's the one. Yeah, where everyone was like comparing them to.
In Saltburn, I was like so annoyed with him.
I didn't watch it.
Like I wanted him
yeah.
gone. I was like, you are like, just leave. Like no one likes you. Like that was. I'm telling you, sometimes when I watch stuff, an evil villain comes out. That's why I think I would be the evil villain on reality. I was just like leave. You're ruining everyone's life.
Well, yeah, that's not the point of the movie. Like he
I know,
is
but
that.
yes, but like I was just like a side of me came out that I was like, ooh,
it's your Regina George side.
No, I was just like, oh, like it bothered me.
Okay.
Anyway,
it like inflicted real like feelings.
Yeah, it's like a hatred. Remi,
okay.
hatred. I was just like, what is this?
I understand though. I think he was like, that's what they were supposed to do.
And clearly he is a great actor because he made me feel those feelings. And that's what they say. If you can make someone feel feelings, if you're like a director or an actor or a musician, you've done your job right. He did it right.
You did that for me on Bizarre Bark. So.
Wow, Remi, that actually means so much.
On the way to Disneyland, Cheryl made a joke about Bizarre Bark. I was like, Alisha was on it, right? And she was like, wait, what? I was like, I swear.
It's so funny because that show was like so small. Like it was.
Really?
It was.
That's crazy.
But now because like Olivia Rodrigo came from it, everyone knows it. You know what I mean? Like when it was actually airing, I feel like it was very like, oh yeah, that show Bizarre Bark. You know what I mean?
Really?
And then I think so, for sure.
That's how I felt about Liv and Maddie when I was in that music video.
Yes. But then they get huge and you're like, oh. I
know her.
I remember
I was supposed to be in the video.
I don't think I've ever said this and I'm kind of embarrassed, but I remember being like, okay, like she probably doesn't remember me. We never had any scenes together. But like once Olivia Rodrigo started getting bigger, I was like, oh my God, I wonder if she'd want to come on Pretty Basic. Like this is before she was huge too.
This was like High School Musical, the series.
This was high school when I was like, oh, she's getting bigger. Like maybe she'll come on PB. So like, let me just like DM her. She probably doesn't remember me, but maybe there's a world where she does. Yeah, definitely never opened it. It's fine.
It's better than her leaving you on scene.
You're so right.
One time I was drunk leaving a party and Dove Cameron was there and I so badly wanted to go up to her and be like, you don't remember me. I was in the What a Girl Is music video. That was me. And I just wanted to tell her that I'm really like excited and happy for her success and I'm really proud of her.
No.
But she looked a little busy, so I didn't do it.
My favorite thing about this moment was you weren't even that far from her. Like you turned your back to her, so I'm facing you, and then I see her basically right behind you, and you're like, "Do I say hi?" I was like, one, she probably heard that.
She probably heard.
Two, no, Remi, stop.
What?
You never annoy people.
You
do it in such a nice way because you're not like, hi, I'm gonna hang out with you all night and like I'm gonna try to be your friend.
I literally just wanted to say I'm so happy for your success because she was so nice.
No, but you also like you did
beautiful.
a thing. I don't know. Like, of course you can say hi.
I know. I just didn't want to weird her out. She was like with a guy, and I was like, maybe she's flirting. I don't know.
I definitely am 99% sure that guy is gay, but
I don't remember who it was, but I mean, at the end of the day, I hope that she's aware of how proud I am of her.
At the end of the day, Olivia Rodrigo or Dove Cameron, you are welcome to come on Pretty Basic.
Yes, agreed.
And we don't give out invites often. We're actually pretty picky with who we bring on here, I will say. J-Lo.
She's still welcome.
Honestly, like if we ever got that invite, I would say yes just for the lore. And you know what? I would.
But she wouldn't.
No, Remi, this would be me. Oh my God, I loved you in Maid Manhattan.
Like we pick her most niche projects, the most niche things. I hope she's okay. I really do.
I didn't say I didn't, but I didn't.
We didn't talk about Justin Timberlake and his DUI, which is like so now,
that was
but
a while
like
ago.
we have been saying Public Enemy #1.
This is going to ruin the world tour.
That's so funny he said that. That's so
That
funny
is something
he said
I
that.
would say, but I'd be like, oh, he didn't laugh.
No, I like want to start saying that to certain things.
Yeah.
Like when I'm having a bad day or something bad happens to me, this is going to ruin
Let's
the
do
tour.
it. Let's make it a thing.
I
Wait, but then we have to give him credit, right?
No.
Or the joke's at him. We're laughing at him, right?
Yeah,
Not with
we're
him.
laughing at
okay,
him.
perfect. Sometimes I just need to know.
If you're drunk driving, I'm laughing at you.
Oh, I'm more than laughing.
No, of course, yeah.
I have anger.
No, of course, but I'm like, you're never going to be in on the joke
No,
again.
yeah, you're not even welcome.
Scum of the earth.
Even if you think we're laughing with you, we're not.
No, we're not.
And if you start laughing, I'm gonna be like, ha. And
This
just
is going to
stop.
ruin the tour.
I'm gonna be like, ha.
It's true.
Gosh, men.
Man.
And you know what? He's another one that cheated. Another man.
Time and time again.
Did you know this? And maybe you did. Maybe you told me because this is how bad my memory is. But I remember hearing or seeing that after the allegations of him cheating on Jessica came out, there was a clause in their prenup that said it wasn't even if he fully cheated on someone. It was like this could be totally wrong. There was a clause about like even if you just like kiss someone or like something about it being public, like that was part of their prenup. Where like usually people just think of prenups as, oh, when we get divorced or if we get divorced.
I was going to say, okay, so even if they're still married and something happened.
If there's a cheating scandal with you involved, that she gets X something.
Interesting.
And I was like, well, I've never seen the thought of a prenup being I've only seen it as just divorce, which obviously it's a contract. You can make that however you want. But yeah, I mean, that's like, that ruined her name. Like that makes her look dumb as shit. You know?
I hope she's okay. I really do.
I'm sure at that point, look, I don't know shit.
Same.
I'm sure at that point you just get numb to a lot, right? And then
mean,
when kids are involved, it's like a whole other.
I just can't even imagine being married to him and like the day to day of that. So
I just can't believe him and Ryan Gosling came out of Mickey Mouse Club and like Ryan Gosling is superior in every single way possible.
it's crazy, like what Mickey Mouse Club produced in general.
no insane. Did you know I was on a Mickey Mouse Club thing?
No.
Okay, so not the original one, but when they did the reboot, they had me come on and like give social media advice to like the new cast.
No.
And I got a Letterman jacket that you can't buy. Yeah.
What did you tell them?
I forget. I probably was like, find good light and like talk to them like you're friends.
Be consistent.
And I remember them like when they got pitched to me, they're like, these are gonna be like the next like Britney, the next da da da. But obviously, it's just different now, you know?
It's so different. I remember I also read Jessica Simpson's autobiography, which is incredible.
Oh, I heard it was so good.
And she was talking about how she was, I believe, going to be in Mickey Mouse Club. And she was like, it's going to be in it. And then all of a sudden they were like, we've got this new girl. She's from Louisiana. She's like, she's got that it factor, blah, 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 blah. Boom, Britney Spears. And just like blew her out of the water.
I pray for Britney every night.
I hope
she's well.
I do too.
I did see a photo of her leaving the Chateau Marmont, and it was her. Like all the comments too, people were like, "This is the real Britney." It was so, you know how like
Is there a theory that she's not her?
Remi? I'm gonna have a PowerPoint presentation for you. That there's doubles. And like there's one with a gap in the tooth, and then magically the gap's gone in another one. It's crazy.
Maybe she just got composite bonding.
No, Remi, I will show you because it's literally insane. And the photo from the chateau was the first photo in a long time where it was like, that is a good quality one too. Like all the ones they post are like bad quality and grainy and shit, and she looks like crazy.
Oh.
It's like it's insane.
I don't keep up with the Britney. I didn't know there was a Britney lore about her
the Free
being.
Britney is a whole other like, and then there's another whole one that the wedding was like fake.
I saw that one.
That's crazy.
I know that people also say that Avril Lavigne has a double as well, or a twin or something.
Michelle or something.
Oh, I didn't know her
There
name.
there was another girl who like took over after Avril died. Like that's the lore.
Oh, they think
she like passed away. Yeah. It's all conspiracy.
conspiracy theories are crazy.
You know what's weird is like conspiracy theories are crazy. They're so crazy. But then every now and then one comes true and you're like, oh, like the fact that there was a conspiracy about Free Britney and people thought everyone was crazy and then it became a real thing. Like it was a thing.
Yeah.
Like when the first people, you know what I mean? Like it used to just be a conspiracy that people talked about on podcasts of like Britney Spears is trapped and blah, blah, blah. And it sounded crazy, right? But then it became true. So it's weird. It's weird how many conspiracies are not.
Tread lightly, people. Tread lightly.
There's a conspiracy that some people aren't subscribed to this podcast. I just made that up.
I believe that.
And you know what? I think it's real. So if you are not subscribed, make sure to subscribe.
I will say something else about men cheating that we're not a part of, but when I saw this come out, I was like, I guess I was privy to information. I just like didn't really care because I don't really know the people very well.
Another, dare I say, conspiracy or rumor.
A rumor.
That you hear and you're like, oh, really? Because we heard a rumor that a very well-known couple.
Well, I remember it was at my birthday party. It was my birthday party, and we were on the boat, and I was schmoozing, I was saying hi to everybody, and I feel like the whole night I was just trying to find you. I was just like, where's she? Like, let's hang out, let's hang out.
I'm so sorry.
But you're a runner. No, it's so fine. But like you were running around with other people, and so I just kept like, I also just like wanted to hang out, obviously.
In my head, everyone kept wanting to talk to you, so I was like, let me go get another drink.
That's the thing. I kept like having a chit chat, but whenever I had a free moment, I was like, I want to be with my girl. So I would be like, where's Alisha? And then at one point I found you. And you were just running amok and running, and you were with this group and everyone was screaming.
Yes.
So then I finally find you at one point in the night. It's like maybe like 2.5 hours in or so. Like we're like a little halfway through the party, and everyone is screaming. You're all like screaming. You're literally running around like with chickens with your heads cut off. And I was like, what is going on? And I walk up, I'm like, what is happening? And someone tells me, I forget who, they're like, we just found out that X cheated on X, and it became like huge news. Oh, this was like years ago though, and then more recently came out, and I was like, oh, I guess it was true.
Well, it was
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember then here it was a well-known couple who just always perceives like their relationship's perfect, which granted maybe I would do the same thing if I was in a public I don't know, whatever, give them the benefit of the doubt. But I remember hearing a huge rumor that like one of them was actively cheating on the other one, and it was like this huge thing. So it was like huge drama, especially when I'm 6 shots in.
I was gonna say,
clearly
it was so funny though.
I remember being like, what? And
Everyone
I
was
was like, oh
just
my
like,
God. I distinctly remember to one girl being like, can I tell Remi? Can I tell Remi? Can I tell Remi? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, oh my God, Remi.
I mean, I didn't tell anyone.
And again, they're known for their relationship. Like I feel like they give a lot of advice for, whatever. We don't have to go too into it. But I just remember being like, whoa, mind exploded. 6 shots in. This is insane.
6 shots
the
in.
way that like if I was sober, I would have been like, oh my God, no way.
I think it's like, it's private information. The way that I heard that and then never thought about it again until I saw it blow up, I was like, oh, I guess that was like we don't know if it's a real fact, but it's a rumor.
I think that's the thing though, because we're just so wise and mature and old in the sense that like, just because we heard that doesn't mean it's true. And like, there's real people involved and like, we don't want to spread that information.
Yes.
So like, we never even really talked about it again, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've heard that. Then 2 years later, it like comes out that, cheating scandal, blah, 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 blah. And I remember I didn't scream like a chicken with my head cut off because I was like, oh, wait, distant memory. I think I heard this a long time ago. It's like, wait, damn minute, we have been here. And I was like, oh, wow. I was shocked it took that long to get out to the public.
And that, for one thing, or that it even came out in general, actually. I think I was just like, I mean, again, I don't really care because I don't really know these people. But again, when I heard the rumor initially, I was like, okay, like whatever. We don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't care. But I saw the general consensus of it coming out right now and I think the only reason why people care, because obviously people are nosy and they want to know people's personal information and things like that, which I don't agree with that part. But I did agree with the consensus that you should not go online and pretend like everything is perfect and give all this advice if it's not.
Yeah, like fraudulent.
You don't need to be honest about it. You don't need to go online and be like, we've had these troubles and be super like open about that. I don't think you need to do that at all. Everyone's allowed to have their privacy, but just don't go on and act like you're perfect and you're better than people.
Yeah.
And that you have all this information or like, knowledge to share. If you've gone through those troubles, don't like act like you never have. Like as someone in a relationship, I would never do that.
Yeah.
Be like, we're perfect. Like Cal and I obviously have our problems. Like every relationship does.
Well, it puts you as a target if you're doing that to other people, for people to then come around and say that about you. So I understand like why the public was upset. And also like when you are like an influencer in the public eye or have a following or whatever, like your trust with your audience is everything. So to feel like they've probably felt like they were lied to too.
That's what I agree with.
And that's when it's like, oh, So now, in a sense, you want to have your cake and eat it too. Like, you want us to still like have your back and ride for you, but we feel lied to and betrayed. So why should we like support you now?
That's what I totally agree with. I think it's like the people that are just like talking about it as gossip. Like, I don't think those people matter as much. Like, if I were them, I'd be like, well, that's just like, you know, they can have their opinion because they're not actually like invested. It's just drama, like any tabloid on a magazine would be. It's the people that like actively have listened and probably taken away something from your advice or like really trust your advice to then hear that. I feel like that's definitely what's hard.
Well, imagine taking the advice of like, yeah, break up with him. You deserve a man who blah, 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 blah. You break up with your man just to find out that like the advice you were taking from people have like a really strained relationship and like they've been lying to you. And then you're like, you made me break up with my man and like da 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 da.
I will say again, all alleged. We don't actually know. We'll probably never actually know. Oh,
I think I know.
okay. We think we know, but we'll never actually know.
99.999%. And I went down a rabbit hole of TikToks. Me, don't care about other people's lives. Also me. Going on TikTok.
We're not helping. We're not helping the situation, Alisha.
But this is why life is not linear, Remi. It's ups and downs and valleys and... It's all entertainment, and like I do agree. Being serious, I do agree. It's like you never really fully know. But that's funny that we both never talked about it again.
I mean, like at the end of the day, I actually really like don't care because it doesn't concern me. I hope that they are okay. I really do.
I do too.
I just hope that people. I understand the hurt from some viewers. I do think like a lot of people are just blowing it up because it's gossip. But at the end of the day, we'll never actually know. I hope that they're okay. And that was just like really crazy to see, for sure.
Yeah. And
not
the
what
end
I was
of the
expecting.
day,
And you did it at my birthday party.
literally at our birthday party. Okay. How dare them make it about them and not you?
That was really crazy. When I came up, I was like, what?
I was like, ah.
They hit the Pentagon.
No, literally, I was like, wow. Tell the captain.
Yeah. Turn
Me on
this
the
around.
intercom.
Turn this around. Collect the chips. We've got to go back to shore.
Yes. Oh my God. Messy. Needless to say, if you're gonna pick a niche, make sure it's not one that you might like.
You know you're not gonna say that.
Make sure it's
No, all in all, honesty is the best policy.
Obviously.
Let's all be nicer to each other.
sharing
Let's
is
try
caring.
to be a little
Sorry, sharing is not caring in
Sharing
the
is-
cheating sense.
bit. Sharing is not caring.
No, it's not.
Men are public enemy number one.
Uh-huh.
And all in all,
If you have a single boyfriend, sorry, I meant brother. I was gonna be funny. Again, my jokes don't land. Oh God.
Love Island. This has been a whirlwind of a ride.
I know.
Yeah, I think honesty is best policy. Let's just be a little bit easier on each other as we sit here and critique all of these.
And you know what? No.
reality
Here's the
people.
thing. We can have all of our opinions, but in the end we say, but you know what? We don't know.
We'll never know.
When we'll never know. And that's, yes, have an opinion, but be like, you know what? We don't know.
We don't know.
But that's just my opinion. And you are entitled to your opinion. And if you made it to the very end of this episode, I definitely think you should comment. What's like an opinion? Maybe like the thought bubble.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Or Love Island opinions.
Ooh, an island emoji. Oh my God, yes.
I would love to read some of those.
I would love the comments to be a Facebook group of, I just want to hear people talk about Love Island in any way, shape, or form.
Agreed. I would love to have our own little forum.
Would love.
Well, thank you guys for listening to Pretty Basic, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, all the places, and we'll catch you guys next Wednesday with another episode. Bye.
Bye.